The green forest is home to many animals with diverse ecosystems, from birds and fish to mammals. And this means that the forest is a place that provides an abundant amount of food for many animals. But in some areas where the forest is destroyed by humans, the forest is burned or dry, the number of living things is way less, and that causes many difficulties for the animals living in these forests. As the hard life of a lion in the arid place. This family of lions have lived for a long time in the dry forests. And at first, they still have a full life, but gradually the amount of food becomes increasingly scarce. As the lions have a large family, which according to the habit of hunting prey, will feed the male lion first, then the female lion and her cubs. And as a result, most of its herds had grew thin and hunger became more frequent. As hunger had caused the body to become tired and sick, and some of the animals in the herd had become more and more sluggish. Even when there is a chance to hunt, they will just lie in one place or move back and forth to change the position, as the lion cubs are no longer eager to run and jump, as it seems that the drier water sources also make them look more and more shabby and dirty, as the cub is stronger and can hunt like a male lion. And in that situation, it's still not willing to share its prey. You can blame the other lion for being selfish, but it seems to be an age-old tradition that no lion has dared to break. And as usual, male lions roam around in the search of prey, as the target this time is a young springbuck, an easy target for a lion that is no longer healthy, as hunting this animal is quite easy, and the lion is so slow that it does not kill the animal immediately, as it just holds the animal and then carries it out with its mouth until the springbuck is exhausted. And when it got in the swarm, any member of the herd that came close would be pushed away by it, and then unable to bear the hunger, another male lion had stood up and fight for the bait, as this fight is basically just long, not intense, because both of them are quite weak in health. And finally, the prey is divided into two parts. As the forest is becoming more and more of a dead forest, and people no longer see the green color as usual, but instead it is a grey color of ash, and the hard life leads to the unwillingness to eat the corpses of the fellows. As this kudu had tripped while being hunted, and of course, it will become a hunger-saving meal for the lions, as this prey is quite large so they can be divided to enjoy, as the attractive scent was attracted by more and more lions to come, and they didn't do anything else but just ate quietly, as the cubs also came to taste some fresh meat that they had to enjoy for a very long time. And although this forest is getting worse and worse, no one knows why this family of lions refuses to leave. And maybe they were already familiar with the land, but most of it must have been because they were all exhausted, as if they move elsewhere, no one is true to their lives that'll be better, or how long it will take them to reach a promised land, as the sick lions are also vulnerable to hyenas and bullying. As food was scarce, so every scrap of meat became a precious thing, as a waste of food is a big crime, and they nibbled on the leftovers for the last night. But there was nothing but bones, and many lions lie in the middle of the road because it has nothing to do. Or maybe it sleeps to save energy, as depression spreads among the family members. As another kudu had came into view, if they want food, they must unite to work together, as it is good that the hunt doesn't take too long and it doesn't take too much effort, and one chases and the other blocks the way, as otherwise the lion will soon give up due to exhaustion, as the male lion allowed his pack to eat if he had a share, and it sees that the dire consequences that will come if it continues to keep the bait for itself. So tonight, they can safely overcome their hunger. As the forest is becoming more dry, and it does affect the lion family alone, but all other animals are also at a disadvantage, as the animals gradually became thinner, showing their spines. As the most difficult are the herbivores, when their pastures are gone. It seems that there are only sources of life, that is the river, that has almost dried up. And not only facing the risk of starvation, but they also face the risk of becoming the target of more predators than before. As food competition is increasing day by day, and now a prey from small mammal, foxes, and lions alike must compete, as the vultures also look for every opportunity to grab a few pieces of leftover meat. If they could not hunt living creatures, they would have to take each other's meals, as the fierce living conditions make every animal a priority to put themselves first. As more and more lions in the herd died, when they die, they become food for their herd and other animals, as the tired lions only had the strength to lie down, waiting to die. And the lion mothers also have to worry about their cubs, and when will their life become increasingly difficult. And meanwhile, the lion cubs did not leave their mother's side, as they had hoped that the mother would get them something to eat. As the hunger also increases resentment among the animals, they are more prone to friction with each other, and that fights occur more often, as this mother lion fights with the other lionesses for no reason. And although the opponent could only lie down and raise its claws to scratch, it did not give up, as the other lioness is already very weak, and maybe tonight, or in a day or two, she will be the next in the herd to come back to death. As the remaining lions continue to cling to the arid land, then there will become a time when a big one in the herd are no longer able to hunt, but just to stay in one place and wait to die. And if so, the future of the lion cubs will become dark, because they are not old enough to catch their prey, and no one can feed them anymore. And the future of the lions gradually fell into the dead end. As today's video comes to an end, thank you all so much for watching our videos. And what topic do you want us to explore next? Please leave your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video to support us. Goodbye.